copyright strike us. Yeah, man. It's the Donda season.
Hey.
Donda season, man. It's Donda season. It's been a while, man. We've been waiting. Thank you, Kanye.
We've been patient. Eh?
Oh, yeah. Man.
When people were getting mad, we were just here chilling like, yo,
Jeez.
let him do this.
And the whole rollout was phenomenal. Phenomenal. The attention was so. Let me roll off a stat that I saw. They say this album is the first album to chart number 1 in over 130 countries. That is over 63% of the whole world on Apple charts in less than 24 hours. This was phenomenal. The anticipation. Every time Kanye did anything or a story about Donda came out, people just were there, bro. They just grabbed it.
Bro, we're just eating up everything this guy does.
Well, no, this guy is a genius. He's a marketing genius. And yeah, we're gonna get into that. Amongst other things, we've got a political chicken to talk about. And we've got Thuso Mbedu. And also Manosphere. I don't know do you know what Manosphere is?
What is a Manosphere?
All right. Let's welcome the peoples first. Welcome back to Marv, Big Marv.
Yeah.
It's not welcome back to me. I live here, man.
You live here.
Yeah. We shoot in the living room. So guys, please do subscribe and please do like and please send some cash if you want to send some cash, man, so we can have proper studios.
Please.
Yeah,
please.
man. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's episode number 56. Thank you for joining us. My name is Tony, and with Big Marv. Good weekend all around.
All around, great weekend.
Great weekend. Yeah. All right. So mine was awesome. I actually was busy with what I want to talk about, which is Manosphere.
Okay.
So Manosphere, for those who don't know, is a sort of like a subculture of some sort.
Okay.
About men.
Oh.
Yeah, about men, and a lot of their stuff is centered around how men can get women. All right, but the rest of the stuff is all about your self-improvement. Just like get your money right, get your body right, get your mind right, and of course, it's a cousin to another subgenre, which is called red pill.
Oh,
yeah, red pill from the Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, people that have taken red pill are people that sort of like have figured out the world that we've been lied to. All right, now that goes a little bit beyond just self-improvement for yourself.
Yeah,
but it goes into things like politically, politically how we live, relations between status, relation between men and so everything that affects people's lives, that like the media, like the media has been lying to us. I mean, you've seen, I'm sure you've seen some of those things like where people have got so much distrust to traditional ways of doing things.
Yeah.
And the red pill goes in depth there. And in some instances, it can be a little bit destructive. Because I actually saw a documentary where this other guy, again, he went in there, he had been dating for like 7 years. And after the chick broke it off, he was lost, And he started getting into these forums where they tell you how to
pick up women.
But then it goes further. So that's still within the Manosphere space where pick up women, and then it goes further to self-improvement. And then it goes further to, you've been lied to all the time, and then it goes further to these are your enemies type of thing. So he got it was actually a CNN documentary. So he got so deep into this shit, right, that he started hanging around these forums, and like you say, that there's steps to it that it builds up, and this one it builds up to racism.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's built up to racism. Now this is a black nigga.
Oh,
right, and it's surrounded by white guys, and you know, like that documentary is from 2017, so it was around that times of Trump.
Yeah.
You know, and talking about radicalization of people and all of that. And he's like, dude, I started seeing that there's a problem here when they started saying black people are a problem. So he's like, no, you guys are, it's going too far.
It's going too far.
Right? Yeah. So, but I want to talk about the Manosphere, right? And why I want to talk about it, especially someone who's single currently, the Manosphere, it's a rabbit hole, dog.
I think. Do you want to go down that rabbit hole?
It's a rabbit hole. No. You have to be smart about it. Because there are some good things that actually that are discussed within the Manosphere. But of course, there are people that actually take it far, right? So I think I introduced you to the guys, Fresh and Fit, and they've like taken it too far, right? Where it's like basically it just seems like they hate women.
Yeah.
But they are teaching guys how to get women, but the way they treat women is like
the way they present it.
Yeah, well, how they treat women. It's just like too much. Too much. It's like women are enemies, you know. Look, for me, the Manosphere is about giving guys confidence and giving guys tips on how to be the best version of themselves. All right, and be able to navigate life. You know, it's a lonely time if you don't have a partner for a long period.
Yeah,
and when you just keep on trying, bro, you highlight this. You know,
your game is not.
Your game is not intact.
Yeah,
well, it becomes frustrating. You get my point. So, going through that, and my take on it is that a lot of men don't know how to talk to women.
Yeah, I can believe that.
They don't know how to talk to women, and they don't know how to get their propose, if you want to call it that. Like propose and get out the words or get out the actions to let the person that they want to be with know what they're about. Right? And they present themselves. And Azukushela is okay. I've spoken. So you just said something about Ukushela. So what's your take on Ukushela? Like, what is Ukushela?
Bruh, like Ukushela, like bro.
In English it's courting.
It's for our international to court a woman.
It's courting, yeah.
Bruh, like I have a perfect example with my cousin, right? That nigga, I don't know that nigga's ex. He doesn't have an ex. He's 27 years old.
Okay.
That's when I realized to call a woman is not as easy.
Okay, wait. You can't move away from that. What do you mean you don't know the ex? So he's never had a girlfriend?
He's never had a girl. Yeah, he's never had a girl.
Right.
Yeah. So that's when I realized that we make it look easy because it's something we do on a regular.
Yeah.
It becomes second nature to us. We know how to, smooth talk a woman.
Yeah.
But then...
But stop rushing through things.
Okay.
Like, you just, take it step by step. So, what do you mean? Because I asked you what do you mean by Ukushela, and you've told me about your cousin.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people that are listening are like, Okay, that still doesn't explain.
Okay.
And then you go on to quote a woman, and then you want to go on again.
Okay.
So what is it? What is it?
To
In your eyes.
In my eyes, is to sweet talk a woman, make a woman fall in love with you. That's basically what Shayla is. Make a woman want to be with you. Either have a deep conversation with you or be sexually attracted to you.
Okay, so let's just do an example, right? Hypothetically, okay. A lot of guys, what you just said now is what a lot of guys want, right? But is there any practical stuff that you can put up for it? Like, let's say you're in a mall and you see a young lady walking there and you like, shit, she looks nice, she looks like a decent person, I want to talk to her. How do you go about that?
With me, it depends on what they're wearing, right? Most times. That's how like I can judge what kind of a woman this person is.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it's one of those stiletto wearing, nails done, weave on, I have a way that
Okay, on those ones, let's go. Let's carry on with those ones. The one you just described, let's go.
Okay. Most of the time, I know what kind of things they like. Those ones. You know they want to talk Real Housewives of this and this. You know they want to talk,
Can I just bring you back?
Yeah.
I just asked you a simple question. I said, you're in the mall and you see someone walking there and you say, this is a person, maybe something attracts you to them. And you say, I would like to talk to them. You've described a particular person. I'm asking you now.
How do you...
On your description, how would you facilitate or start the conversation?
On the image I just painted of the lady.
Yes, sir.
I'll talk high-end brands with her, I think. Yeah.
So what? You just walk up to her and you say, "Hi, do you like the Versace perfume?"
No.
Guy. We've been on this point for like 5 minutes.
Look, okay.
I'm asking a simple thing.
I'll ask a dumb questions like, so which way is Louis Vuitton at? And then maybe she would answer it that way and be like, I don't even need to go to Louis Vuitton. I just wanted to talk to you, and I thought you'd know.
So you'd lie.
Yeah. Isn't that courtiness? You lie your way into a woman's heart?
No.
Or a woman's pants?
No.
What's...
Look, I like your example until you say I didn't want to. That's not the one. Of course, what you did was talk about a circumstantial or an environment, right? So whether like you standing behind her, clapping about Pick and Pay, you see what she's bought. Oh shit! So you like bacon? You understand?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You understand? Oh, this queue is slow. Understand? So it's to start the conversation, right? And then last question. We're not gonna go all the way.
Okay.
Last question. So y'all are now speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you're speaking about, or you said now you lied. You want to talk to her.
I just wanted to talk to her. Yeah.
Okay. Let's say hypothetically, which I doubt on your example, but hypothetically,
okay,
she agrees with you guys talk.
Okay.
But now she was going somewhere, you going somewhere. So it has to now come to a finality. So how do you bring to a finality what you guys are talking about before she's like, I need to go?
No. I'm definitely changing my direction. I'm going where she's going.
Oh, so you start stalking her?
No, we're already talking. Now we're gonna
talking,
walk and talk.
Yeah, well, you can't. Okay, my basic thing is you can't talk forever. At some stage, you all have to part ways. So how do you? Let's say it's 5 minutes to parting ways.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Ask for the digits.
How?
I can see you about to get into your car or get into your Uber. I'd really like to continue with this conversation. And
nah.
Yeah. What? That's
dude,
because she's about to get into the car. What?
Geez. I need to start a fucking pickup.
What would you do? Well,
everything is circumstantial.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is circumstantial. And asking for a number directly, you are just like 10 other people that you met.
Okay.
If you think about hot girls, they get stopped everywhere.
Okay.
They get hollered at everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe if it's like, maybe you guys are in the mall at like, let's say 2 o'clock, you probably number 6 on that day. And after you, there's probably like 5 other niggas.
Yeah.
Besides the other niggas that are on her DMs, besides the other niggas on WhatsApp. So you just asking for a number is not gonna work. And also it doesn't give you an in when you do call. What are you gonna say?
It's not giving me an upper hand.
An in.
Okay.
When you call later, because now when you call later, it's all about, hi, it's me. Oh, we met at Pick and Pay. Oh, okay.
What else then?
How's your day? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So
I get you.
Yeah. So here it is. In
Okay.
actual facts, I want to start a podcast around this thing. So here's the game, né?
Yeah.
When you talk, there's always things that women say about things that they like, right? You don't talk for just spending time or just because you guys are walking. You talk about various things. All right, it's cool, man. She says she likes Versace. Oh, shit, you like Versace? What's your last perfume? Bada, 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 bada. Oh, yeah, you like sweet scents? Bada, bada. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Understand, you get those things going, right? Maybe you get to things like what she watches and everything like that. So when you ask the number, you don't ask the number because you want the number, right? You ask for the number because there's something that y'all have found commonality about. And there's always going to be something because we're human. Always going to be something. For instance, you find out that she likes gymming, right? You say, oh, shit. Oh, you like gymming? Like, yeah. What exercises do you enjoy? And she tells you, what. Which ones do I struggle with? What. Oh, shit. I also struggle with legs, but there's this program that I can actually send you, right? That you can try out. It makes, it keeps your form right and everything like that, and the palm's going to pop out and everything's going to be proper. Oh, really? Yeah. I can send it to you later on.
Yeah.
Boom.
Your number.
No, you don't have to ask then.
She's going to give me a number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you see now, when you call or when you send the thing and then you call, you say, did you get it? All right. Okay, cool. Just be careful of this or what. Anyway, what are you doing currently while I'm speaking to you? I'm actually going to the shops and whatever. Oh, okay, cool, man. When you back to the shops, can I give you a call? Sharp. So now there's some familiarity. There's some congruence. You don't just say, can I have your number?
You're giving away a million rand worth of game for free again.
I always say this, bro. It's like everything is possible, right? If you don't make it the point, because if you just ask for the number, it's easy to say no.
Yeah,
it's easy. But if I say I'm gonna send you something, you see now I'm adding value to your life. I'm gonna send you something that's gonna help you in the gym, right? I'm gonna send you something. Maybe she says she likes taking out. There's this other place, dope place that I know. I'm gonna send you their menu.
Yeah.
Send the menu. Talk. Hey man, you know what? Since you said you like it, you've seen the menu. It's something that you like. Yeah, sure. You know what? On Friday, why don't we go there?
Yeah.
Now you've bought yourself half an afternoon. Now you've bought yourself half an afternoon, dog. Yeah, when I spoke to you on Friday, I was like, dude, like, I've been through this shit, and it's just that umuntu was in a relationship.
Yeah.
So you park those skills, right? And when I started speaking to you on Friday, and then over the
Everything
weekend,
came back.
yeah, that's what I was saying to you. I was like, everything's coming back now, like how to fucking move in the streets.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the sad thing about it is that women will rebuff your advances, not because they don't like you, just because you don't know how to do things, right? And what you see, what the mere fact that you don't know how to do things, they actually don't want to find out who you are. Understand that they don't want to spend time with you. They don't want to chill with you. Like, if you can't really just hold a fucking decent conversation and also be smooth about things. You spoke about smoothness. Now, what I'm telling you now is being smooth about
This
things.
is smoother.
I understand. So, guys, and the thing is, with social media, a lot of guys have been spoiled. You know? It's like you can see a girl on Instagram, you DM her. If your Instagram is looking dope and you hang around maybe some famous people or next to hot cars and everything like that, she's like, oh shit, he seems to be cool. And then you'll hook up. Dude, like proper quoting, I remember in high school, we used to go to a mall. I was in Marisburg. We used to go to a mall with my friends. Like there would be 3 of us. And we would sort of like encourage each other. Like, okay, shit, there's one. You go. And the main point was, we wanted to see how long you'll be able to speak to her without you guys parting ways. So the longer you were there, the better. We did that I remember we did that religiously, bro. Like every Saturday or every second Saturday.
Yeah.
Go to the mall and we just approach. That's why I don't understand these youngins when they talk. They're like, oh man, I need to be introduced. What the fuck? What the fuck? You need to be introduced. So you gotta let somebody that you are attracted to just slip by because your friend or your cousin doesn't know them. Understand?
Hey,
And now also with the way women are, where they are so materialistic, IG goes into this picture here, that they also just look at the guys, whatever the pictures say, and then they think, oh shit, this is a dope guy.
Yeah.
You know? It just doesn't make sense, bro. The game is just in the gutters, bro.
Nah, now it's in the gutters.
Yeah, it's in the gutters. And these young guys, and the sad thing about it is that since now they're more secluded, at least when we were growing up, I mean, not all of us in my age group did what we did with my friends, right? Go to malls and approach girls and stuff like that. But now these guys are so secluded, they're spending so much time indoors and on their phones, right? They don't even get time to interact with girls at mall or girls at a normal
Gathering.
normal gathering. You understand? At a fair, you know, the stores and stuff like that, fundraising, or at a soccer game, you know, the local soccer game. I'm not talking about stadiums and stuff like that. So they don't have those skills of just talking to the opposite sex. You know,
That's gone, bro.
It's bad, and
It's gone.
and it's funny enough. Personally, I think a part of GBV stems from that, because with your frustration, with you not being able to talk to women, once you find yourself in a relationship, there might be insecurities. Do you understand that there's all of those things, and since you don't know how to articulate yourself properly, you say things and she responds, and then you get angry and what. You don't understand women, and you don't understand how women think, right? And then you get so frustrated, and the only thing that frustrated men default to, which is unfortunate, is that, oh, I'm stronger, so I'll beat you up. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the sad part, and it's correlates, because the more we go into the social media and online lives, the more the stupidity thing goes up.
Yep.
Do you understand? I think, man, there's a link between those two where guys just don't know how to talk to women and how to engage with women's emotions and how women think and all of that stuff. Yeah, well, so yeah, man. But it's an interesting topic, man. It's
We should have a whole podcast about this.
yeah, of course. I'm thinking of
About
putting something
shallering,
together.
basically.
Yeah,
We should.
because it's fun, man. You know, a lot of guys. Maybe as a final point, a lot of guys, they think the fun is when you're smashing. Understand? Me, when I was younger, the fun was actually in the shadowing, in the courting, and the interaction. Oh shit, she's going this way. I'm like, okay, I've got the skills. I'll cover this way. I'll cover. You know, that was the fun about it. You know, that was more interesting than the actual. Once the smashing comes, man, you just like, it was meant to.
It was, yeah.
You know, so a lot of guys put so much emphasis in smashing that they try and rush to the place without actually doing the proper engagement and the proper laying down of the foundation of the relationship they have with the woman. And of course, as you know, man, that leads to a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You know, that leads to a lot of problems that I think we have at the moment. So yeah, we look out for some content around that area of I wouldn't say picking up girls, but more of engaging the opposite sex, man. And self-improvements as well. I was actually thinking that we should have another part of the channel where you actually do gym stuff.
Gym stuff, yeah.
Yeah, gym stuff. Because I know with self-confidence and stuff like that, looking good and being in shape and everything like that, it goes a long way to a guy's confidence.
Yeah.
And of course to the girl, because girls also want to look good. But to a guy's confidence, it's some of the things that you want to build up in terms of trying to find your way in the world, you know, trying to find your way, especially around partners or partners and girls like that. Because you see, once you know that you can get any girl when you want to get them, and you start seeing girls having a good reaction to you, you know, you don't become desperate.
You don't become,
You get my point. You don't do things. You don't force yourself. So I think once we build it up, since you're a personal trainer as well, I think that'll be fantastic, dog.
It would.
You know, you can even go into your own stuff like nutrition and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, taking care of yourself goes a long way to be confident within yourself, and also other people can see that confidence shine through.
Exactly.
You know, and then you're like, you don't give a shit about a lot.
Just ooze.
Yeah,
Just ooze confidence.
Just ooze confidence, you know.
Just ooze confidence.
And then on the other side, we'll be there to help you with the bars, the lies. Yeah, the game, man. It's interesting, dog. It's really, really interesting. But with everything, we talk about the high percentages. We're not saying everybody's the same. We talk about the high percentages in terms of what women might find interesting in men, or the opposite sex. So, yeah, man. That's something that you can look out for, and that was my little Manosphere introduction.
Manosphere 101.
Yeah, Manosphere 101.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But on that, let's go to should we go Donda or Nandos Chicken?
Let's talk Nandos.
Let's talk Nandos Chicken. So So Nandos did an ad. Let me see if I can find it. But we can talk about it while I try and find it.
The Ikurulen 11.
Yeah. So Nandos did an ad. And what they did was they made a play.
on the
they made a play on Tembisa 10.
Yeah.
All right. And if you guys are not aware, I think we spoke about it on the previous pod. Tembisa 10 was a nickname that was given to the 10 plits. I don't know what's the correct name. 10 babies. All right. The story of the 10 babies where a well-known journalist, Peter Mbedu, did an article and said this other lady had 10 babies, which would have made it a world record, by the way. So as you can understand, the whole country was very excited, and the news actually made international news, right, of these 10 babies from Tembisa.
Yep.
As time goes on, there is no photo or any evidence of 10 babies. The journalist, Peter Mbedu, then started accusing the government of hiding the babies and blah, 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 blah. The lady, unfortunately, was taken to a psyche ward, which I think that she's still there.
Yep.
So they thought, she's losing her head or she's losing her mind or something like that. So that's where we're at the moment. So it's sort of like died down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a story from July, if I'm not mistaken. It's 2 months now. So it sort of died down. And last week, Friday, if I'm not mistaken, Nandos drops an advert. I'm just trying to find it here. I don't know why it's because I want to read it actually. So Nandos does an advert, right? And the advert, if okay, but here we go. Let's play it.
Africa is riddled with scams and fake news. Like this story that happened in a place called Ekurhuleni of a couple who announced that they're expecting 11 babies. 11 kids. That's unaffordable. So, South Africans from all over give money and gifts for what will forever be known as the Ekurhuleni 11. It soon became apparent that there was some trickery afoot because no one had actually seen the babies. Hey, what's wrong? South Africa, you can't afford to believe fake news. But you can afford the Nandos Breakdown chips for 49 rands. No scams. Just a chip. Just a chip.
Okay, so that's the ad we just played, right? Basically, the ad is about don't believe scams, all right? Peter Mbedu started an avalanche of tweets, thread. She went after Nandos, saying it's a fake chicken, it's become political. I mean, if you guys know Nandos, they've always been commenting on political things and putting in the humor spin on it. I think they've commented on everybody, Ramaphosa, Zuma, and everything else that happens around the country. So, what do you want to say about this shit? Because it became a trending story for 2 days, eh? That's why we're speaking about it. 2 fucking days.
No, the thing is, Pete went on to say, Nandos never do everything about Ramaphosa because they funded what you call CR17. You know, they're behind Ramaphosa, and they never say anything about the DA.
He linked it with Thilo Kozana, if I remember properly. Said the owner and I think the son or whatever. Yeah. But it's not direct to. It's like an offshoot. Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, bruh. So it became a whole thing where even people were recounting the previous Nandos ads where nothing is being said about the unqualified DA politicians and stuff. So people were putting one plus one together, and it was giving them 2. And I personally also saw it that Nandos only comments and makes parodies about the missteps of black politicians and black people. It never does with white people. So it became a whole thing about race.
Let me ask you this. Yeah. Are you what's the question? Are you saying that now because you've investigated that and like you've checked that they haven't? Or are you saying that now because it's never come to your attention?
I'm saying that now that it has never come to my attention. Not that I've investigated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if I say, I've seen posts about sports teams. I've seen posts about, yes, of course, political. They're very heavy on the political.
Yeah.
And you have to remember something. In SA, politics are like so huge a topic, right? And more political things trend in this country than anything else, right? Even if it's like compared to sports, comedy, or TV programs and stuff like that, politics is like at the top. So for them to grab their attention, they look for what's trending and what made news. That story trended for a good 3 to 4 weeks, a whole month, until that lady was
Put into a psychiatric. Yeah.
So what black leader, because this is a pop culture story.
So
It's a pop culture story.
yeah. This is a
And if you look around, let's be honest, you probably find that a lot of stories would be about black people because we like make up over
80%.
80% of the country. So I'm not really sure that argument holds. I haven't investigated it, but I've seen that they go after topics that are pop culture, which are trending and everything. And if you take, like I say, the what do you call this? The makeup of the country, and you take what people are interested in, like politics in SA are a hot topic.
Yeah.
Always a hot topic. Now you're a brand that wants to get people's attention, and you want to make parody and satire and commentary. You probably want to lean towards those things. You talk about DA. Who gives a fuck about DA, bro? Like whatever happens in the DA, only like 5 people know about it. So for them to get traction, they're gonna talk about the people at the top. The people at the top. You understand? I think in actual facts, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen an ad where when my money left DA, I saw an ad
From Nandos.
Yeah, if I remember properly. But of course, you're gonna say he's a black leader as well. But let's park that. But the point I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, it's to be expected. That's what I'm saying, and I don't think it is as raw or as targeted as how people put it. I don't think it's targeted.
Yeah. Now that you have explained it and broke it down, like we make up 80% of the population. The top political parties, black people, and most talking points and sound bites come from those two or those top political parties, and obviously there are going to be missteps with it.
But let's move it back. Let's move it back to this one here. This was not political. This is not political. This is a pop culture situation.
Pop culture, okay.
So I understand the political side, but you see, the thing is, in South Africa, I don't understand why people support political parties like football clubs. You can't be married to a political ideology, bruh. You can't. Like, if somebody changes their mind tomorrow and they say this is our policy, when you go there, and then somebody else changes their policy, we go there. Dude, like, these people are meant to be changed. These people are meant to be changed. Somebody even said politicians are like Pampers, after a while they're going to be full of shit and they need to be changed. I understand. So it's just so sad that in South Africa politics are such an emotive story and a very deep, like, you know, if I am ANC, my blood is green, yellow, and black, and I'll die as an ANC member. Dude, fuck, bro. Like, if these people change their policies, dude, just like vote for another person. You know, it's not like Kaiser Chiefs, you know, or Manchester United, where even if they're performing badly, you stick with them, you believe in the team and stuff. These people, and I hate politicians. I think I've said it on the pod already. I hate politicians because I just feel that these guys are like scum, bro.
They are.
Like they're the worst people, right? But we can't live without them. So that's the issue. But people really like to attack Nandos over a pop culture story, which is a Peter Mbedu story, and then turn it to a political story. Oh, geez, like it's such a long track.
For 2 days.
Dude, it's such, I mean, this morning it was still trending. Like, you have to do so much mental gymnastics to get to that conclusion, right? You have to first go from pop culture to black people to journalism, which is Peter Mbedu, but Peter Mbedu is also being accused of being political. So this ad is political because it's attacking or making fun of his story, and then now it hates black leaders. I'm like, but come on.
Peter Mbedu, when he responded to the ad, he became political straight from the gate.
No, I agree. I agree. That's why I said some people even say Peter Mbedu. I mean, I said he's a journalist, but the notion is out there that he is a political aligned journalist, right? And but for me personally, dog, it's like this shit is about to. It's just people getting worked up. There's many things we need to get worked up about, bro. And I know some people would say, yeah, man, we can get worked up about a lot of things, but you are wasting your time getting worked up about this shit.
You don't need to get worked up.
No,
about this
man.
shit.
Like seriously, people that sell chicken.
Expensive chicken.
Yeah, so there's
expensive chicken.
Yeah, well, that's just hate, you know. That is just hate. You understand? But to be honest, bro, like it's something. It's much to do about nothing. Like seriously, I heard when you started, you said it's a political thing. Against black leaders. I don't believe that. I don't think it's that. I just think that. Firstly, I'll never ever defend a politician, so I don't give a fuck. Understand that? But you know, if they start going against like oppressed groups,
okay,
right? If maybe they start going against, like, let's say, women or black people, also some instincts, LGBT or whatever, there's the gay community, then there's something to be spoken about, because those people don't need hate, you know.
Yeah.
It becomes too personal. But what? You going on Twitter and defending politicians, dog? The same people that steal money from you?
bruh.
Hey, the same people that fucking steal money from your grannies?
Bruh, you know,
Come on.
you know Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey said South African black Twitter and political Twitter took Twitter to the next level. It was not American, South African.
Yeah,
Politics,
I heard that.
Yeah, politics on Twitter started here, and black Twitter started here.
Look, I'll be honest. People should comment, right, on politics. It's fucking healthy for democracy that it's actually fucking needed, right? But you defending a politician, like you going on Twitter and your kid is also going on Twitter and seeing you defend a politician. It's like, oh my God, busy swearing at people. Fuck you. Fuck. Oh, really?
Twitter fingers.
I just, and the thing is, people, when they get on Twitter, they feel like they're anonymous. You heard what happened with Pity Evaluate.
Yeah,
She's arrested, right? I didn't even know it was a she until she got arrested.
she.
But people feel like they can just do shit and say shit, right? On Twitter or social media. And I'm like, really? Me, I think you've seen my shit. Like, even on my WhatsApp, my status is, it's either I'm promoting the podcast oh, I've just hooked up some jokes, bro. I don't have time for. No. If you want to hear my views, you can listen to my podcast. And my views on the podcast is that I hate politicians, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? Go far. I just talk about them because I think they're idiots. And also, they've got effects on my life. So, I need to talk about it. But besides that, dog, like, fuck them, bro. I don't care for politics for shit, dog.
Hey, bro.
I don't care for politics for shit. Like, yeah, I think that's about it on the story. And Thuso Mbedu is sort of like a politician. I don't care for him as well, right? Because he did lie about the 10 babies. And Nandos is right to call it a scam.
Yep.
He's unhappy, but it's a scam.
Scam is a scam.
Yeah, it's a scam, bro. We've been scammed too many times, bro. He's like the Forex of newspapers.
Triple M.
Yeah, triple M of newspapers. Man. You know, there's people running Bitcoin scams now.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, want to say congratulations to Thuso Mbedu.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Cora.
Thuso Mbedu. You see now, we're busy talking about chickens instead of talking about people that are actually putting the country
on the map.
Yeah. So Thuso Mbedu was nominated and actually won. I think it was early on this morning, if I'm not mistaken. The TV Breaker Star Award from the Hollywood Critics
Awards.
Yeah. That is quite dope. It was for her role as Cora on the Underground Railroad. I've heard a lot about it. I've seen like I think with you as well. I've seen the trailer and stuff again. I've just heard people, bro. You know what? People said to me that shit is like sad and shit.
Yeah, it's about slavery.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit vulnerable these days. I think I've been vulnerable for the last 3 months or something. So I'm like staying away from like shit that's gonna upset me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get around to seeing it. I usually like watch action because I know it's fake. And then I'll watch like comedy, you know. Or I'll watch like crime stories, you know. It's all fake, you know. But this one, slavery is like too real, you know. And I'm sure I'm gonna like feel all emotional and shit like that. So I've stayed away from it, but that doesn't take away. This is not about me. That doesn't take away from a performance. I think we reported in terms of there was Kate Winslet on the same award, ballot, and I think another 2 or 3 famous people there. So for her to take this, man, this is fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome.
To win against Titanic?
Yeah.
What was her name in Titanic? Whatever. She killed Jack. That bitch. Thuso took it from her. I'm just happy she won against the white person.
You don't need racism up in here. But no, man, for her to be so young and to be so new in America, you know, for her to achieve this. A lot of people spend time there for a shitload, long time, man. And they don't win fuck all. You know, so, and I think also, it was also relevant that the people that are relevant in Hollywood called it and called her performance before the win and everything. I'm sure she's still gonna win some more stuff, but called her performance. I think I remember seeing an interview with Oprah, where Oprah was waxing lyrical about the performance. And you know when Oprah, man, works lyrical about an African kid, you know, things happen.
Hey, I also saw this other interview with Ellen.
Yes. And they all said it was dope, man.
Performance
it was dope.
It was fire.
Maybe we can actually now go back to Oprah and say she's South African.
Yeah, maybe.
Because she tried to be South African and then they did, you know, this thing of find your ancestor shit, and they found out that she's from Nigeria. And she was so upset.
She wanted to be South African.
Yeah. She was so upset, dog. I was like, hey, man.
There was someone else, also very big,
Yeah.
also wanted to be South African.
Yeah.
But then, they just keep finding them in those countries.
But the truth is, we've like raised slavery never happened in the South.
Yeah.
It happened in the North. So
I mean,
we're
at the bottom.
Yeah, man.
Who would come here?
And also we short, we scrawny.
We see.
They needed the Niger guys,
Yeah.
the big guys,
Big
like
ninjas.
strong guys, Fucking go and play American football, man, and basketball. Yeah.
Like,
That's our basketball is so fucked up.
Hey, bro.
They must bring the hoop down a bit. For South Africans to actually have a fucking impact in basketball.
In basketball, bro.
Because those Scoop have been trying that shit for a while, bro.
But dimples.
Hey, they've been pushing this NFL, what is NBA shit.
Yeah, Africa.
And it's just not sticking,
Bro.
South Africans know, nah.
Have you seen South Sudan niggas? Sure.
Motherfucker.
When they play NBA Africa, it's just...
Dude.
Guys, why are you even there?
Those motherfuckers are tall.
South Sudan niggas don't even need to jump to hoop. They just throw it in.
Which got they too scrawny for NBA. Because NBA, dude, have you seen like how big LeBron James is?
I've seen.
Dude, like forget about height. The guy is
Yeah.
You understand? So, the Sudanese won't make it, bro.
Yeah,
they won't make it. Let's get into our last and probably the most important topic of today. The Donda album finally dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
And it all made sense that it was dropped on Sunday. Because in actual fact, this is a gospel album disguised as a rap album. And I was actually wondering, how are they going to categorize it?
It's a rap album.
It's a rap album.
With all those features.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
It's a rap album.
But the content of it?
Yeah, the content is...
Because there are rappers that rap
about God.
There is gospel rap, you know that. And those get featured under gospel.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, because he got like the most popular mainstream artists, right, to be on the album. And you'd assume, since it was made up like that it would go. Anyway, that's the way it's. What was your take on this? Like overall, the sound of the album, before we get into the finer detail. The sound of the album.
The sound of the album musically, we can't touch Kanye.
Yeah.
Music wise, like the way it sounds, you can't touch this, man. You hear chords, you hear things you didn't think like.
When I was listening to it, I felt, because I love the life of Pablo, right? And I felt this was like a cross between Life of Pablo. I think Life of Pablo had like about three songs that are gospel-y songs.
Yeah.
Ultralight Beam and all those guys.
Father Stretch My Hand.
Yeah. And Jesus is King, which was like fully gospel, right? And I think this was a cross of that. The content is gospel-y, but the beats and everything like that and the sonically, it just felt like Life of Pablo. And that album was underrated. I love that album, So it sounded good. And it shows that it's like when you've gone through like high school and you didn't fuck around and you passed well, so graduation is grade what, 808 is grade 8 and all of that stuff. This is like matric final shit.
And you're acing it.
Yeah, and he aced it, bro. And he aced it. The length of the album.
I thought it was going to be a problem, to tell the truth. I thought it was going to be a problem. Imagine you get track number, because obviously the opening is just him chanting Donda, and then
Yeah, it's not really him, but yeah.
yeah, and then track 2, it's him and Jay-Z,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then towards the end of the album, you get a Jail Part 2.
Yeah.
Just when you think the album is in decline,
Yeah.
you get that kind of a song.
Yeah. So back to my question. The length of the album. What did you think of the length of the album?
I didn't see a problem with it.
Okay. Because I saw a lot of people like comment that it's too long. Because I think on the last count we saw it now. It's on 1 hour 49 minutes, right? In an era where a lot of albums are around the 45-minute mark. That's an average of an album now. And to think that his last popish, if you want to call it, album was 7 songs, right? The one way he says, if Kanye, this guy's a fuck up. He said the cover of that album, he did it, he took a picture when they were going to submit it, right? He took a picture on the road of the mountains, and then wrote, you know the cover of What is the name of that album?
Bipolar, it's so awesome.
Yeah, what was it? What was the name of that album? But it said 7 songs.
Wasn't it Jesus?
Okay.
Yeah, it was yeah.
So, and now the cover of this album is just a black screen.
Yep.
And also, he doesn't show the features on the track list. And I heard that he actually made that on purpose because he wanted people to listen to the whole album. Because if you show like the features, then people go directly to those. Oh, I like the baby, boom. I like this one, boom. I like that one. So it was pretty smart.
Bruh.
But I think we still need a cover, man.
We know he's gonna take it.
Otherwise, you must discount the album, dog.
You do know. I think we all know that he's gonna re-engineer it and put in new songs, take out other songs, change some other songs. We all come. I mean, don't you? Do you really think this is the final draft?
I don't know, man. I don't think he's gonna take away anything from here. I think you have to remember all these features are paid for, the samples are paid for.
Yeah.
So if they didn't come out, then it doesn't have to pay for them. So now it's come out. UMG wants their money, dog. Yeah. It's not gonna be. It's out of his hands now because I think he was actually also pressured to release it.
Universal, apparently. Yeah. I saw a tweet. He said Universal released it without his permission.
Oh well.
But then he submitted the album.
Yeah. Well. So. But what was the most surprising thing from the album that you didn't expect and it came through?
The most surprising thing was from the new age rappers pulling up with real bars, not gimmicking around like on their songs that they're known for, like. You hear life stories on their features. Like you hear story, like real story. Who would have thought the baby would spit what he spit on the album? Little baby. Who would thought he would do those things? I mean, I hate this nigga. What do you call Lil Yachty?
Yeah, Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There was some musicals. I was like, but okay, if this guy gets tweaked a bit, the way Kanye tweaked him here, he can go somewhere. Baby Kim. I was like, shit. Okay. Yeah. This nigga's like, he took young up and coming, or the new generation, and kind of, showed them the way, like paved the way. We have old OGs complaining about these young niggas that these young niggas ain't rapping about anything. They're not paying their dues. You get a guy like Kanye, and this is not the first time he's doing this. You get a guy like Kanye taking those young niggas, putting them there, putting them here, and showing them the way. I mean, this is the guy that made Rick Ross rewrite his verse 3 times on Monster from my Dark Beautiful Fantasy. He made Rick Ross rewrite his verse 3 times. So I'm guessing he, directed these young niggas. No, write to this direction, right? To this direction, right? So that's why their verses came out sounding so beautiful. You see, that was the one thing that stood up for me.
For me, what stood out, it's to be expected, but also it surprised me, right? The features, were very much the who's who of the people that are in the zoo now, right? The Jay-Z feature still surprised me because there was a part where they say they're taking it out and it still came through. The mere fact that they actually worked on a song together, that surprised me. Surprised me the Marilyn Manson. Yeah, that feature was from left field. I didn't understand it, but it seemed to have worked. There's a part where Larry Hoover Jr. is speaking and saying, thanking Kanye because I think Kanye had approached Trump to try and get his father out. And that surprised me because of what Kanye purports. I remember where he spoke about slavery is a choice, which was basically trying to say black people choose to be oppressed. And if you understand what Larry Hoover said, or what Larry Hoover is in jail for, drug trafficking, killing people and all of this stuff, that goes against that sentiment. Understand? Because we always want our communities, especially as black people, to do better. So if now you're gonna embrace someone whose actions were to the detriment of black people, that's kind of odd. The DaBaby feature, which was suspected to have held back the album because there was a back and forth between DaBaby's manager and Kanye's manager, and UMG, they weren't really happy with the song there, and so forth and so forth. That surprised me because it seems like the stuff that DaBaby verse, it really does. Basically, DaBaby is saying like, y'all are stopping my free, free speech? Understand? And y'all are taking food out of my kids' mouth and so forth. And why it surprised me is that why would Kanye take such an important project for him, Donda, named after his mom, and bring this type of controversy into that? So we talk about the two controversies. If you know about Marilyn Manson, right, he's not the most upstanding gentleman. And now you add DaBaby, and it seemed like DaBaby was just recently added. If you actually listen to what he spits, it's not something that was done 2 months ago. It's after this issue with him with the LGTB, and to take that risk, that actually surprised me. Because people are talking about it, and now it's I don't think it's bringing the right attention to the project of this magnitude. Understand? I think this project is probably more important than the earlier projects of Kanye because it means so much to him. It's got his mom's name on it. Understand? And to bring that negative energy around it, so that surprised me. So those were the surprise in terms of the features. But sonically, I'd asked you that the album sounds dope, man. Like I said, to me, it's like he's gone through his schooling, learned all the tricks, learned everything, and with his talent now, he's doing his final exams, and the results have come out, and he's aced it. So yeah, man, congratulations to Kanye. We're gonna play out now with what I think we spoke before, our favorite song.
Yeah.
Okay. It was my favorite song. He told me it's his favorite song. We didn't sit and discuss it. Our favorite song, which is a lot of people say they like
Little Baby.
They like the Lauryn Hill sample, which was, if I'm not mistaken, what's the Lauryn Hill sample? What is it called? Come, tell me. No, wait. What are you doing? Believe what I say. That's the Lauryn Hill sample, right? Another dope song to look out for and maybe bump is the one with Lil Baby, and the both ones. So Jail and Jail Part 2, which is with Lil Baby. Jail is with Kanye. All right. I also like Jesus Lord, which is quite dope.
It's very dope.
And by the way, I think atheists are gonna have a problem with this album. They don't know if to dance or not to dance.
But it's so good.
And it does that. But our pick for the song that we're gonna play out with is Hurricane.
Yeah.
I think this song
Little
is
Baby.
fucking dope.
Kanye also coming in.
I would say so far, I probably got like about 7 or 8 songs that I'm really fucking with currentently. And I'm sure the others are not bad.
Yeah.
It's just I'm going to grow into them.
Yeah.
Understand? But I've got about 7, because Off the Grid is also dope.
Hey.
You know? So, yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to say before we play the song? Because this is our goodbye, by the way. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all the other things, man. And catch us on your DSPs, Google Podcasts, Spotify. There's another one. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah. And like, subscribe, and do all the shinies, man, on YouTube.
Share.
We need that. Oh yeah, share that as well. Share that. Share. It's a joint.
Yeah.
Puff pass, motherfucker. Yeah. So Hurricane, and who is it feature again?
Little Baby and The Weeknd.
Features Lil Baby and The Weeknd. Guys, enjoy. Thank you for tuning in with us. We'll catch you guys on the flip side, man. Wait.
Yeah.
See this in 3D. All lights out for me.
Hey.
Yeah, walking on the bridge, I threw my sins over the deep end. Sipping to
Lil
my
Baby.
stomach, hurt this month, I done lost 3 friends. I was out for self. To digest, but I needed home improvement. $60 million home, never went home to it. Genius gone clueless. Hold me close, don't let me drown. I know you won't.